Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome back. So we got some news on Digihost provided their November production updates. Later on in the day, I'm going to be recording some other videos on Hive. They did an investment in a company. Can't think of the name right now. I'm drawing a blank. But we also have Hive news. We have Riot news, and then we'll take a look at the market in general later on today. But first, let's get into Digihost. Digihost provided their obviously numbers, so let's take a look at it here. So Digihost reports 671% increase in 3.4 million in year-over-year monthly Bitcoin production for November. So if we look at the numbers here, production highlights for November 2021 produced 69.01 BTC during the month and received 10.67 BTC as proceeds for the sale of older generation unutilized miners. Would have liked to have known which ones those were. We'll take a look at the numbers here in a little bit. Increasing total holdings to 570.995 BTC, valued at approximately 32.7 million as of November 30th, 2021, based on BTC price of 57,350. Their Ethereum holdings are the same as they were. Nothing has really changed there. Obviously, the value of that has grown. That total digital assets is at 37.5 million. Total cash is 43.8 million. So during the November, the company received 2,700 new technologically advanced high-performance M30 miners for using in its mining operations. The company's current hash rate is approximately 415 petahash and is expected to increase to approximately 1.2 exahash by the end of Q1 2022. So I just noticed that I have a mistake. I thought it was 425. When I did my numbers, we'll update that really quick and we'll get it up to 415 petahash. Another thing to look at here, the good thing is obviously Q4 2021, they mined a total of 110.85 BTC. So October was 41.84, November was 69.01, which is good to see that they are increasing their production month over month. We want to see that continuing on. So let's take a look at their stock really quick here. So here's their stock. So obviously this morning it pumped up pretty nicely, went up to 590, and then after the first hour it started giving away some of those gains here. Not sure if that was because of the news that came out, but the news came out earlier than that, so I'm surprised that it's pumped so hard. I think it was Bitcoin was pumping up as well. If you look at Bitcoin here, Bitcoin did the same thing this morning where it basically pumped up. Where we at? We're on the daily chart. If you look at the 1 hour chart, you can see that it pumped up and then it came back down. So it's still battling with that 20-day and 50-day moving averages on Bitcoin. So let's get into the numbers here for Digihost, and we'll update that to be the 415 petahash. So right now I have them at 425 down here. Let me zoom this in for you guys. There we go. So I'm at 425. So I was thinking maybe 225 of those miners got installed, but I'm guessing it's only going to be less than that. So let's put that in at 105 miners, and then that'll give us pretty close to that. So let's do 110, 415. That's where we're at. So that leaves us with another 6,890 miners that still need to be installed. And then these are the miners that I'm thinking that they either sold off right here. Let me get rid of this here. So I'm thinking it's these miners here that are sold off possibly, but I don't know if they got that much from the proceeds of 10 Bitcoin, which would be worth, close to 5 million. And these could be. I'm also wondering if these miners by chance have been sold off also, as these are the 49 terahash miners, but I just don't know that. Right now, my numbers are okay. We'll have to see, obviously, if things pan out further. They're saying they're going to be at, what was that, 1.2 exahash by the end of Q2. So if we count all of these up, we're at 1.058. So we're pretty close to what they're saying. We're off by just 1.5 exahash. So somewhere along the line, we have something missing here where the numbers just aren't adding up for me. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. If we included these here, we would be at 1.144. So we'll have to figure this out, see where my numbers are wrong. But right now, the petahash adds up to 415. So right now, based on the Bitcoin price of 58,111, I'm looking at a gross revenue for them of approximately 8.321 million for the quarter. If everything stays the same, obviously they could get more miners installed in December, but they're only going to be mining for maybe 2 weeks, maybe at the most. So we can add that in here for maybe, we'll add that in for a little bit. We'll get some of those miners in for maybe 0.10, so maybe you get another 600,000 added onto that, so we're looking at 8.9 million, close to 9 million for the run rate for Q4. And we got the, I gotta update this one here, 415, before I forget. So we got that one at 415 as of December 1st for the petahash. So we're looking at Ethereum HODL is the same. This is obviously an increase for BTC HODL, so we have that here, and this is the HODL right now for Bitcoin only. So looking at the numbers here, I got all of these mining here for 3 months. These were installed in the last month and a half or so. So I got them running for 1.5 months, and then the latest ones that brought them up to the 415 from the 400 petahash reported on November 15th to mining basically a month here in December. So that's the income for that. Okay, so net income estimates based on 50% discount and using a price range multiple of 20 and 75% net income revenue based on price range multiple of 20. Current stock price is at 536. Market cap is at 174 million, almost 175 million. We're looking at a stock price possibly, and shares outstanding is 25 million. We're looking at a 50% discount. We're looking at a $9.76 stock. At the current price, Bitcoin goes up to 100,000. We're looking at 1235. And if Bitcoin goes up to 150,000, we're looking at 1543. And 200,000, we're looking at 1852. And then if it's 75% net income based on gross revenue, we're looking at a stock price of 1465, 1852, 2315, and 2778. So obviously it looks like it's way undervalued. I know that investors are putting a lot more weight into companies that have a lot more hash power coming online. These smaller cap stocks obviously aren't getting that kind of favorable treatment. So there's, right now, we just don't know as far as if it'll reach this. I think right now with Bitcoin being the way it is, where it's trading kind of sideways right now, everything's kind of down. But I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, at least at the very end, on the 50% discount, we should be at around these prices here at the very least. These are obviously a little bit more optimistic here at 75% net. But if Bitcoin does start to have a nice bull run here in the last month, going into the first quarter of 2022, we might be able to get to these numbers here, depending on obviously where Bitcoin price is at. So that's it. Not a bad quarter for them. Nice little small increase. And then we'll take a look at obviously the Hive news, the Riot news, and we'll look at the other mining stocks, what's going on out there later on in today's videos. So stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoy these videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, and the notification bell helps me out a lot. And that's all I ask of you guys. Have a great day. Until the next time, see ya.